What's up, y'all? Welcome. This is Bible Takeaways. All right. I'm a little sweaty. I went outside to shoot around, give me a couple jump shots in, get some cardio in, and I came back to the house to shoot this. After this, I'm about to have me some top ramen. I'm about to put some green olives in there, and I will put some onions in there, but I ain't got no onions. But anywho's, this channel. This channel's format is subject to change at any time without notice. I know y'all heard that one before. So this is the new format. Instead of doing 3 chapters and then just giving a couple scriptures from each, I'm gonna go ahead and from this point on, I'm gonna just start reading a whole chapter to y'all. I'm gonna try to keep it a reasonable length because it is a King James version, and I don't want to be stuttering too much while I'm reading it, right? Because I used to street preach, and then when I used to street preach, people swore they knew something about God. It was so crazy how folks would judge God and know nothing about Him. But those same people would say, "Don't judge me," but you're a human judging God, but you don't know another human judging you. The hypocrisy is crazy. But because I have sinned and I was trying to get right with God, I was the hypocrite. They couldn't even be reasonable. Now, I found out that a lot of people may know a little bit about God, but they don't really read the scriptures, so they don't really know. So I figured I'll go ahead and start introducing people to the Bible, because I read it for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Also, I read it to get closer to God. But I usually pray, talk to God more to stay close, have conversations with Him. Yeah. So years ago, I had went to the Dollar Tree. No, I had ordered from the Dollar Tree a bunch of these smaller Bibles. They're $1 each, right? And I told y'all I was slipping because I don't even have a Bible. So I got up this morning, went down there to the Dollar Tree and got me 4 of these, okay? It's very small print. So if you have vision problems, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you ain't got no Bible or nothing at all, I would recommend it. I might give me some more and start passing them out again. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I ordered me a personal Bible off of Walmart.com. It's a gray flower one. Gray is my favorite color, by the way. And it's large print. I'm doing King James Version. The versions of the Bible that I really mess with is King James, New King James, and ESV. English Standard Version. New King James Version or King James Version. The NIT, NLT, those translations are cool. But I found personally that they make the Bible seem less serious than it really is, because basically the words that they replace and how they make it sound. So I ain't gonna say I hate it, but if I can't avoid reading one of those, I would. So I told y'all that I was gonna start reading full chapters. So for y'all who don't want to hear Bible talk, I want nothing to do with this. This is where you make your exit. For the rest of y'all, you are the invited. Welcome. Now I told y'all the other day, Psalms 103. Psalms in general is it's a poetic book. It's Psalms, Proverbs, Job. This not in the direct order. Psalms, Proverbs, Job, Ecclesiastes, and Song of Solomon. Those are the more poetic books of the Bible, and they are. And then this Psalms 103. We in Psalms 103. Let me check what psalm is behind. I don't look at that no more. When I first started going to church, and the pastor would tell, like, which book. Okay, so Psalm is after Job and before Proverbs, okay? Psalms is in between Job and Proverbs. And we have Psalms 103. So here we go. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless His holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all His benefits, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all the diseases, who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies, who satisfieth thy mouth with good things, so that youth is renewed like the eagles. The Lord executeth righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. He made known His ways unto Moses, His acts unto the children of Israel. The Lord is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. He will not always chide, neither will He keep His anger forever. He hath not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is His mercy towards them that fear Him. As far as the east is from the west, So far hath he removed our transgressions from us. Like a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. For he knoweth our frame, he remembereth that we are dust. As for man, his days are as grass, as the flower of the field, so he flourisheth. For the wind passes over it, and is gone, and the place thereof shall know it no more. But the mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting upon them that fear him, and his righteousness unto children's children. To such as keep his covenant, and to those that remember his commandments to do them, the Lord hath prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom ruleth over all. Bless the Lord, ye his angels, that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. Bless ye the Lord, all ye his host, ye ministers of his that do his pleasure. Bless the Lord, all his works, and all the places of dominion. Bless the Lord, O my soul. All right, so that's Psalms 103. Now, the most obvious thing for y'all who ever listen to Christian music, you ever heard that song that says, "Bless the Lord, oh my soul." That's where that's from, okay? Now, I think I'll go back and pick out a little something, something, because this new format we're working with is going to basically be like a Bible study. I'm going to try to keep it short, all right? But it's pretty plain. Y'all heard everything that said, right? Yeah. See, you see how that was written? You see those words? That's why I read the Bible. Yeah, so I just really don't believe when people say the Bible was written by man. It was written by man, but it was inspired by God. You can't just make this stuff up. You really can't. So he is the one. We have Psalms 103:4, who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies. He is the redeemer of people. And a lot of folks have him messed up. They think that God is just a harsh judge. See, the thing about judgment, real judgment, it gives you direction. It gives you a sense of direction. It lets you know something about yourself. And usually judgments are final. So in order to show good judgment, you have to consider what is really before you in all points possible before you make the judgment. We wouldn't know that because we live in a time of bad judgment. Folks just don't be thinking. But his loving kindness and his tender mercies. His mercy is to not give somebody fully what they deserve or to give them a pass. God gives us a lot of passes on a daily basis. That's why we are able to admit our sins and continue on being people. That's why condemnation is preached against, because we all have sin. Don't let your sin don't let your sin put you down too much, because everybody has some. Here we go. Here's another one. Psalms 103:9-10. He will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever. He hath not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. Okay, there we go. This is pretty plain. It's just like that. He won't be mad forever. God does get over things. Some people don't get over things, but God does. And another act of his mercy is exactly what it just said right there. We don't even get what we really deserve for our sins or for our transgressions. We don't really get fully what we deserve, because God is merciful. Here we go. I'm trying to skip to this part. For as heaven is above earth. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. Boom. Psalms 103:13. That's important to know, because the evidence of love is more how you treat somebody and how you teach somebody. You know, you got people who say that they love other people, but they sit up in other people's face and lie. You gonna lie to somebody? How you gonna help somebody by lying to them? So a good father or a good mother, they teach their children. They see their situation and feel bad, because everything is all chicken and rice until it happens to your son or to your daughter. You know what I'm saying? You can live your life doing whatever it is that you want to do, but then when it happens to somebody else besides you that you actually care about, then it's unacceptable. And that's that pity that he's talking about. Because some of these psalms, it'll say who's written. Yep, it's a psalm of David. David wrote this one. David didn't write all the songs. Some other people wrote the songs too, but he wrote the majority of them though. Yeah, so here we go. That was 12. The mercy of the Lord is from everlasting to everlasting. That's like infinity to infinity. That means it don't stop. It don't run out. God don't run out of mercy. He don't. He don't run out of mercy. That's why you need to admit whatever it is that you need to admit to God, because he can understand. There is nothing that you're going to tell God that's going to surprise him. That's a people thing. He knows all things. He created all things. If anything, depending on what you're going through in your personal life, right, God may be the only one who really could resonate with what you're going through at a time. But his mercies are for everlasting and for everlasting, right? So that means forever. Now, here we go. Psalms 103:20 to 22. We got to wrap this up. I really do intend to keep these videos not too long. You know, I be shooting a lot of 20-minute videos. I don't really plan to do this because I plan to do the whatchamacallit. I plan to do these Bible takeaways every day. All right. I plan to. I ain't making no promises. Now, anywho's, it says, bless the Lord, ye his angels, that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. Bless ye the Lord, all ye his hosts, ye ministers of his, and to do his pleasure. Bless the Lord, all his works in all places of dominion. Bless the Lord, O my soul. You see how many times he blessed the Lord? Because the Lord, you know what it's like when you do something for people and you're not tripping too hard off of it, you know what I'm saying? Because you really don't expect something in return. But it would be nice every once in a while if somebody did to you what you do for others. That's what this is. The Lord is constantly blessing people. He make it rain on the just and the unjust. He's constantly blessing people. So it's good to bless him too. So bless the Lord. Um, and it says, ye ministers of his. A minister. Minister means servant. So y'all know where you'll hear somebody to say, oh, that person's a Baptist minister, or that person's a prime minister. That means that they're the prime servant. Servant of who? Servant of God first and servant of people second. That's what a priest is. And we are a royal priesthood. I'm going to drop a video about the royal priesthood, so I'm going to stay out of that too much. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to stay out of that a little bit, but I'm going to tell you that throughout history, every tribe, every clan, every nation, whatever else, the most powerful people in the land were the royalty and the priest. Okay? The main duty of a priest is to serve God, take care of God. That's why you find a lot of priests. Some priests live at the temple of whatever God that they're serving, because that's their job. It just so happens that God has a lot of work that he does through people, for people. So part of the duty of a priest is to serve people too. But when you're a minister, you're a servant. Okay? Now, another thing is that we are a royal priesthood, so that means that we're kings, we're queens, we're princes, we're princesses, and we're priests. Priests and kings and queens, princes and princesses are the most powerful people in the land and always was such. A modern day version of a king is a president. There's some nations on earth still, they have the prime minister and they also have a king. Yep. So I'll talk more about that in another video. But for right now, that's Psalms 103. Just trying to get y'all used to hearing the word, because when you do hear the word, then you're more likely to believe. Because a lot of folks think they know the Bible and they don't know it. But y'all see how that passage sound right there? Y'all see how that chapter sound? It's stuff like that, the reason why I personally read the Bible. Now, with that being said, I plan to be back tomorrow with something, God willing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I may not be here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? People die every day. I know. It's like, why you getting all depressed and why you being all cynical? Oh, because I really don't, man. People die every day. Any day could be your last. So that's it. Cheap Bible from the Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? Get you something. If you plan to be on this and follow along, all right, cool. That being said, y'all be easy. Outro.